Once upon a time, in a peaceful, ancient village nestled in the mountains, life moved slowly as the morning mist clung to the mossy roofs and stone paths. As the golden sun began to rise, the first trails of smoke drifted from chimneys, signaling the start of another quiet day for the humble village folk. A humble water bearer stepped out of his small cottage, balancing a heavy bamboo pole across his sturdy shoulders to begin his daily morning routine to the stream. On each end of the pole hung a large ceramic pot. One was perfectly smooth and shiny, while the other had a visible long crack down its side. The water bearer walked down the familiar dirt path toward the stream, the pot swaying gently with every rhythmic step he took into the deep green woods. The perfect pot felt proud of its flawlessness, but the cracked pot felt a deep sense of shame for its damaged and weathered appearance compared to its companion. At the stream, the man filled both pots to the brim. The water sparkled in the morning light as he prepared for the long, arduous trek back home. As they journeyed back, the perfect pot remained full, but the cracked pot began to leak, leaving a trail of damp droplets on the dusty ground behind them. By the time they reached the house, the cracked pot was only half full. It felt like a failure, unable to fulfill its primary purpose for its master. For 2 long years, this scene repeated every single day. The cracked pot grew more miserable, convinced it was a burden to its kind and hard-working master. It watched the perfect pot with envy, wishing it could be whole and useful instead of being a broken vessel that wasted precious water and extra effort. The water leaking from the crack looked like silent tears, flowing down its ceramic body as it wallowed in its own perceived worthlessness and deep, hidden grief. "I am a failure," the pot thought sadly. "My master works so hard, yet I cannot deliver the full amount of water he deserves for all his toil." Every arrival at the cottage felt like a defeat. The cracked pot could no longer bear the weight of its own imperfection, and finally decided to speak up. One afternoon, under the shade of a lush bamboo forest, the water bearer stopped to rest, and the cracked pot found its voice at last to complain. "Master, I am so sorry," the cracked pot whispered. "My crack causes me to leak, making your hard work go to waste every single day we walk. I am ashamed that I only deliver half of what the other pot does. Please forgive me for being so broken and useless to your daily life." The water bearer stopped and looked down at the cracked pot. Instead of anger, his eyes were filled with a deep, gentle, and knowing kindness and love. He smiled softly, in his face weathered by the sun but glowing with warmth. He set the pots down and sat beside the grieving, broken ceramic vessel. He placed his rough, calloused hand over the crack. "Do not be sad, little pot," he said. "You haven't seen the beauty you've created along the road. Look at the path we have walked together for these past 2 years. Did you notice anything different about the side of the road we walked today?" The water bearer picked up the pole once more. "Let us walk home, but this time, I want you to look closely at the ground beneath you." As they moved, the sunlight filtered through the bamboo leaves, creating dancing patterns of light and shadow on the dusty trail ahead of them as they walked. The cracked pot looked down and was amazed. On its side of the path, vibrant wildflowers were blooming in a riot of beautiful natural colors today. There were blues, yellows, and purples, all swaying gently in the breeze. The air was filled with the sweet and fresh scent of nature's hidden forest garden. Then it looked at the other side, where the perfect pot hung. That side was dry, dusty, and completely bare of any life or beautiful greenery. The pot realized that every drop of water it had leaked was actually nourishing these seeds, turning a barren path into a floral paradise for all travelers. The once miserable pot began to glow with a new sense of wonder. Its failure was actually the source of all this magnificent, thriving, and colorful life. The water bearer said, "I knew about your flaw, so I planted flower seeds only on your side of the path to use your leaks wisely. Every day as we walked back from the stream, you were the one who watered them, giving them the life they needed to grow tall and strong. Without you being exactly the way you are, I would not have had these beautiful flowers to decorate my home and honor my ancestors' sacred spirits." The cracked pot finally understood. And its imperfection wasn't a curse. It was a unique gift that brought beauty into a world that desperately needed it every day. In the golden afternoon light, the 2 pots stood together. One offered water, the other offered flowers. Both were essential in their own very special way. The first lesson is to stop judging ourselves and others so harshly. We often see flaws where there is actually a hidden, untapped, and great potential. Every person has their own cracks. These are not weaknesses to be hidden, but opportunities for something unexpected and beautiful to grow and flourish in time. When we stop focusing on what is missing, we begin to see the value in what is already there, even if it looks a bit broken. A tiny seed pushes through the dirt, nourished by a single drop of water. Growth takes time, patience, and the right environment to truly happen naturally. The second lesson, trust the process of your life. The cracked pot suffered for years, and never knowing it was creating a masterpiece along the way home. Be patient with yourself. Your struggles today are watering the seeds of your future strength and wisdom, even if you cannot see the blossoms quite yet. Every mistake and every scar is part of your unique story. They are the evidence of your journey and the foundation of your eventual success and growth. The water bearer walks toward the horizon as the sky turns purple and pink. The world is balanced and everything is exactly as it should be tonight. Finally, maintain balance. Do not be arrogant like the perfect pot, and do not be despairing like the cracked one. True peace lies in between these two. The world is beautiful because of its diversity. If everyone were perfect, there would be no flowers by the road and no stories worth telling today here. Embrace your flaws, for they are the places where the light enters your soul. Yeah, you are perfect in your imperfection, and you belong here right now. May you find peace within yourself and celebrate the unique beauty that only you can bring to this world. Thank you for being exactly who you are.